What's up everybody, Jason from JTV Live. Today we're going to be talking about the Generac 3500 IQ inverter generator. I use my Generac 3500 IQ to power my camper whenever we are off grid. Now a camper, there's multiple ways to power it. For the most part, you're going to be inside an RV park that's going to have either a 50 amp or a 30 amp hookup, and then you just use your shore tie connection and plug it in. You'll have full electricity to all of your low voltage 12 volt and your 120 volt AC accessories. I decided to put the generator up on one of these racks for several reasons. First and foremost is security. You don't want someone walking off with one of these. They really aren't that big. It's a little harder to get it away when it's 5 feet up in the air and full of fuel. Also, I like it because it keeps it out of the elements at the campsite. You don't have to set it down in potentially a muddy or dirty situation where the engine is going to be sucking up any kind of sand or dirt. And then also I like it because it's always here, always ready to go. Whenever I want to power up with my generator, all I got to do is grab my shore tie, hook it up in the back, run it up to my generator. One thing you will need is a little adapter that will go from a camper shore tie into a 30 amp locking plug. You can pick these up on Amazon. I'll have a link in the description below. Whenever you don't have access to a shore tie, the battery on your camper is going to be able to run most of the vital systems, which include your lighting, your water pump, your power awning, your stereo, and then it'll also provide current to control things that are operated by propane, such as your heater and your refrigerator. For more information on the battery I have installed in my camper, be sure to check out the link in the description below, and you can watch me install my Chin's lithium-ion battery. Now for the rest of the items, like your microwave, your air conditioning system, any of your 120 volt outlets you might use to plug in things like a phone charger, laptop computer, hair dryer, things like that, you're gonna need to have a generator or a large battery bank with maybe a solar array and an inverter to convert it to 120 volts. On our camper, I decided to run the Generac IQ3500 because coming in at just under $1,000, I could get a lot more power for my money than I would if I purchased a large battery bank, inverter, and a solar array to keep them charged. I've been running this generator on my camper for about a year now. It's got around 80, 90 hours on it, and I gotta say, I am really happy with it. The weather's kind of mild here, so I haven't really done much to protect it. I just have it sitting out in the elements and it runs perfect. Today in this video, I'm gonna cut right to the chase and go ahead and fire this baby off so that way you can see it run, see how easy it is to get started, hear how loud it is, because that's a very important thing if you're camping. You don't want a super loud generator. I'm gonna turn on some of the heavier systems in the camper, like the microwave, refrigerator, and AC. That way you can hear what it sounds like under load. Now my generator hasn't been turned on in about a month, so you're gonna get to see an authentic cold start on this bad boy. It does have a pull cable that you can start it if the electric starter's not working, but I've never had to use it. I've always used the electric start. So to turn it on, first thing you want to do is just turn the selector knob down to choke, and then we're going to hit the electric start button until it kicks on. Let it run for a few seconds, and then we're going to switch it to run. She fired right up and on to run. Let's go ahead and fire up some of the appliances. That way you can see how this thing handles them. All right, so we're inside the camper right now, and we're gonna start off by firing up probably the heaviest draw on the camper's electrical system, and that is gonna be the AC. That's really what the whole camper is all about, man. You don't have AC, you pretty much don't have a camper if you're going to a warm environment. We got the AC kicking, now we're gonna put the fridge on. And then to stress this thing out to the max, let's go ahead and fire on this microwave. With all the appliances in the camper running, this thing was churning out about 30 amps at very, very close to 3,500 watts. Now, are you gonna have all these things on at once? No, but is it nice that this thing can handle it? Yes. Typically, if I'm off grid, I'm gonna be running my fridge on propane, and I'm not gonna be having the microwave on at the same time as the AC. Just to save stress on my generator, I'll probably just kill that AC for a second when I need to microwave something up. Thanks a lot, guys, for coming by and checking out my generator. If you like this video, please hit the like button. That way YouTube will suggest more of my videos in the future. This is gonna be the first of several videos on this generator and RV upgrades involving this generator. Also, what kind of generators are you guys doing? Are you using solar, or do you have a generator like this? You got an inverter or one of those old school tool construction generators? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. Peace.